20-yard line for the Quakers, who trail 14-0 here at halftime. And resetting the offense for Salem, Martin at quarterback, Davis and Humphreys in the backfield. With Jones at wide receiver, we'll see McLaughlin and Fritz at the wingback, with Murray and Endershot at tight end. Baker center, Lucas and Morrison the guards, and Azarian Kolich are the tackles. First down and 10 for Salem, left to right here in this second half of play, trailing 14-0. Jones will split to the left. And tight right is Nick Bourne. On first down, pitch it left, and it's a flag. And that's good news because it was a fumble on the pitch anyways, but I think this is going to come back against Salem.
Well, Humphreys gave up on the play after he heard the whistle, but this is strange. I don't know if it's something the Quakers have been doing or if this crew is just calling something that the Quakers have been doing all year long. That's the fourth time the Quakers have been called for motion, and I'm sure they haven't figured out. I wish that guy put that away. That is so annoying. Anyway, looks like we got a cow in front of us. Sounds like we got a dead cow in front of us. But anyway, yeah, I don't know if this crew's just calling something the Quakers have been doing all year long, and they can't adjust to it. That's the fourth motion penalty they've been called on.
So Jones left, McLaughlin is now right. Backs are split behind Martin. Now McLaughlin will go in motion. And inside handoff to Eric Davis across the 15 to about the 17-yard line. Short gain. Guerrero, Ziegler, Detweiler, Thompson, and Sauter up front with Sharp and Fenschek at linebackers. Wardle, Kathleen, Harris, and Kane in the secondary defensively for the Bulldogs. It's going to be a loss of, or I should say a gain of 3, gain of 2 on the play for Eric Davis. Second down and 13 coming up.
Poland has been tough up the middle tonight, and the Quakers, of course, had not much success on the ground. When they have, it's been to the outside.
Wing T offense again. Fritz lined up to the left. Jones near side. And Martin will roll to the right. Looks to run the football upfield to the 20, and he's tripped. 25, or he may have had the first down. They'll mark it at the 26. Good decision from Martin. Looked like that design running play, and Martin was able to get about 4 yards shy of the first down.
Well, Jason Sharp comes up with the stick, or it wasn't really a stick. It was enough to trip Martin, and that's that play that we said we haven't seen Quakers run too much all year, or in the last couple weeks, rather.
So third down and 4 for Salem. They need the 30-yard line. Jones to the near side, Bourne tight left, and McLaughlin split left. And the handoff to Humphreys, head down, first down at the 31-yard line. Good hard running from the senior. Adam Harris makes the tackle, and it's about a yard too late. 5 yards on the pickup for Jason Humphreys.
Well, Humphreys just took the ball, put his head down, wasn't going to stop until he saw that yard marker there. And Quakers do get a big first down after, again, another motion penalty. Took them way back on a 1st and 15. The Quakers do end up converting it.
So first down and 10 for Salem after getting the 10 yards they needed. That came after a penalty that moved them back. From the 31, Jones left. And they'll hand it off to Eric Davis. Martin, the quarterback, keeps it. And he makes his way to the 35, a gain of approximately 4 yards on the play. After Humphreys didn't have it, I figured Davis had it. I was wrong twice.
That was a nice fake. He faked out a couple times. He was just so deep when he took that handoff. There wasn't much chance to get any room on that. So that's annoying, too.
Gain of 3. It'll be second down from the 35-yard line. Martin turns and will run the option left to Davis. Has a little bit of room. 35-40. Breaks into the secondary. 45, and he fumbled a football. Who got it? The Bulldogs say they have it. Well, there's a scramble. Martin vehemently pointing, and Salem hangs on to it. So a gain of 12 and a first down for Salem, and they catch a big break.
We've seen that happen a lot this year from the two sophomores, Fritz and Davis. They get a nice big play, and they end up fumbling. That's something that, with maturity, that'll, come to a stop. Again, they've had an outstanding season, both of them as sophomores, but a nice hard run that time from Davis. Took the nice deep pitch, gets the first down, and recovers the fumble, too.
So first down and 10 from the 47-yard line for the Quakers. Second first down on this drive. Jones near side, McLaughlin in the slot. And they'll run the option to the right. Davis upfield, 45, and shut down right about the 48-yard line. That's only going to be a gain of a yard. As coming off the bottom of the pile, Jason Sharp from the linebacker position. Second down and 9.
Again, that time the Quakers trying to string something out and pick their hole, but Poland just not allowing anything out. Nice flowing defense.
Football spot at the 48-yard line. Heath Baker brings the Quakers up to the line of scrimmage. 4 seniors on that front line. Heath Baker will be the only returning Quaker on the front 5 of the offense. McLaughlin in motion near side. And he'll look to throw. This time they've got it covered, but he airs it out anyways for Jones, and he overthrew him. Oh, if he meant to throw it away like that, but if he did, it was a good decision.
Well, they tried that once, and Jones was so wide open, they figured try it again, but Poland that time had it read out pretty nice. The only downside of it now is that'll make it 3rd and 9.
So Fritz will bring in the play. McLaughlin checks out. Salem will need the Poland 44-yard line for a first down. Left to right is Salem. Crosswind still blowing heavily. Martin, they run the inside handoff to Fritz, tries to get to the outside midfield, and Sean Wardle makes the tackle at about the 47-yard line, 5 yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 3, and boy, this is almost a situation, Gary, where the Quakers must go for it.
Yeah, they pretty much have to go for it, and it looked like he had more room. It looked like he might have been able to get it at first, but it looks like the Quakers will punt and keep him deep. Again, the punter is the backup quarterback for Salem, and this might not be a bad time to maybe try a little trickery here.
First, or I should say second punt for McMillan, and he does kick it away right into the wind. It will bounce and be down by Salem at about the 27-yard line. It's only a 20-yard punt for the Quakers, and the Bulldogs will take over on their first possession with 6:50 left here in the third quarter.
So the Quakers with a couple first downs on a drive there and just crossed the 50, and they have to end up punting again, and with that wind there wasn't really much wasn't going to get much on the punt. So Poland taking over in decent field position on their own 27-yard line, and I'm sure they'll just be happy to keep it on the ground and run as much time as they can.
High backfield, Morrell, the quarterback, hands it off to Dobrin, the tailback, and he searches for room up the middle of the field to around the 29. Matt Fezchek at fullback. We'll see Modelski, Wardle, Detweiler, and Cathwood at wide receiver. Sharp, DeTorio, Steiner, Ziegler, and Petruskar up front. And it's a gain of 2 for Rocco Dobrin, who had 80 yards in that first half of play.
Time-wise, that was a nice drive for Salem. They held the ball almost for half a quarter, but again, had nothing to show for it.
Second down and 8 yards to go. Dobrin averaged 5 yards carry in the first half. Play fake, Morrell to throw on second down, and as Belisar, the tight end, out of the backfield at the 31-yard line, but it's only going to be a gain of 2.
Quakers did a good job in coming up and smacking him down, so it'll be a short game. Just Morrell's second pass. It's a short one. That'll make it 3rd and 6.
So the football at the 31-yard line. They need the Salem 37. First drive of the game started at the 27-yard line, and they went for it and didn't get it. High backfield, Morrell to throw as time as the tight end, or make that Modelski with the catch at the 38 across the 40, first down. Modelski, his first catch of the night, gives him 20 on the year. It'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, the Quakers did it all or nothing that time. It looked like we were going to put a lot of pressure on Morrell, the quarterback, and he had enough time. His offensive line picked that up and had enough time to find Modelski wide open right at the first down mark, so the Bulldogs do convert.
First down and 10 from the 41-yard line. High backfield. And again, they'll look to throw deep downfield. Modelski there with the catch and out of bounds. Then he dropped it. It'll be incomplete. Had it at the 25, but Brian Bizon right there in coverage was able to apparently break it up. Modelski at 6'1", and Bizon at 5'8". A certain height advantage. Boy, that was a well-thrown ball considering the elements.
Well, they've been keeping it on the ground and just two passes, so they try and go all for nothing there, and it almost worked.
First incomplete pass of the night for Jason Morrell, who was throwing for better than 50%. He's just looking for 2 touchdown passes tonight, and he could own a record here at Poland. Second down and 10. Morrell again to throw, and he's pressured, and the ball is on the ground. It's still loose at the 25, and it looks like the Bulldogs fell on it, and they did. Boy, Jim Stockton came barreling in and had Morrell down in a hurry, but Dobrin fell on it at the 31-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 7.
Stockton and another Quaker were back there, and Stockton's the one that just whipped him around and threw him down. And you're right, Poland fortunate that he was able to, or the Bulldogs were able to fall on that, or the Quakers would have started this drive in their own territory. But as it is,
loss of 7.
It's 3rd and 17.
High backfield from the 31. Morrell to throw. The out pattern for Detweiler. The catch, and he's across midfield, first down to the 39 of Salem, where Ryan Jones makes the tackle. That pass, had he been tackled immediately, would not have been near enough for the first down, but as it is, it's into Salem territory, and they move the chains.
They put a nice little move on Bizon, and Bizon lost his footing, couldn't get him.
29 yards on the play.
So Poland airing it out here.
Four of 5 for Detweiler, for Morrell for 48 yards, and the Bulldogs have taken a timeout. Quick timeout here at 3:48 to go, 14-0 Poland. Back after this.
It's on a Mike Myers. Myers got around his tackle and slowed him up. So no gain.
Clock at 3:25 and counting here in the third quarter. 14-0 Bulldogs. Modelski split right, Detweiler in the slot. And they'll run the play fake. Morrell to throw downfield. Modelski there at the 5. The catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ryan Jones bird on the play with 3:06 to go. Third quarter. Poland is back into the end zone on a 40-yard touchdown pass.
I don't know if Poland was lulling Salem to sleep in the first quarter or first half by just running it and keeping it on the ground. But boy, here in the second half, they have really opened it up with the pass. Again,
So,
they'll line up off balance there to kick this extra point with the win.
Good snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Morrell sets a record for touchdowns thrown in a single now with 11, and Modelski ties the receiving record for touchdowns in a season. He needs one more to break it. It's 21-0 Bulldogs. Back after this. Five plays, 3 minutes and 44 seconds, 73 yards. Modelski is 7th touchdown reception of the season. And for Morrell, his 11th throwing. Comes at 3:06 to go here in the third. 21-0 Bulldogs. So the football will be at the 35-yard line. Salem's second possession of this second half. Wing T with Jones left, Fritz right. Humphreys hands off to Fritz. Fritz goes around left end, 35, 40-yard line, and he'll have 6 yards as he's knocked out of bounds at about the, let's say, the 41. Good play, and looks like Poland wants a timeout. They'll take it. That's their second of the half. 2:48 clock stop, 21-0 Poland. You're listening to high school football on WSOM. And 4 from the 41-yard line as Poland has used two of their 3 timeouts here in this second half. And Humphreys this time will keep it around the right end of the 44-yard line, hit hard. Guerrero makes the tackles. First time this year, Gary, they faked the inside handoff. Kind of gained some about 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Humphreys tried to cut, and he ended up getting a couple yards out of it, but boy, did he take a hit after that. He got popped in the head, too. So that'll be 3rd and 1.
It's always good to see Rob Todar.
Haven't seen him all year.
He gets all happy and warm in the Vindicator press room. Finally shows up at a game and it's 12 degrees. 3rd and a short one for the Quakers. Humphreys tries left, has the first down across the 45 to about the 47-yard line.
Oh, we asked him, where he's been in the World Series. They sent him to Atlanta, and I asked him if he was the one that ticked off Albert about the whole thing. He said he tripped him. So,
my goodness.
And then Hannah caught heck for it.
Yeah.
So,
that's just like Rob.
Yeah.
That's always good to see, Rob.
I think he's jealous he hasn't been on the air yet, which has got to be a record. 10 weeks into the season, he hasn't been on WSOM
I
yet.
think he's relieved. First down from the 47. Martin to roll left, tries to find room to run midfield to the 45 of Poland, but there's a flag down deep in the Quaker backfield, and this will likely be, and it is, holding against Salem. After a pretty good run of 8 yards for Jim Martin.
Jim wouldn't go down, but Hold's going to bring it back. Has Poland been penalized at all this game?
Mm-hmm, twice.
Okay.
The pass interference and the kick out of bounds.
That's right.
And this will be a huge penalty because it's a spot foul, and it was already 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and another 10 yards. It's going to be first down and 27.
What would have been about a 2nd and 2.
That's no good. So from the 30, they need the Poland 43-yard line for a first down. But it is first down with a minute and 10 to go. We'll have at least 3 or 4 shots at it here. Jones near side, McLaughlin in the slot, and Martin to throw. Pressured from behind, ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs. Poland falls on the fumble. It is Scott Thompson, and they get the football at the Salem 27-yard line.
Now, see, that's all your fault.
Why is that?
Well, you said we'd have 3 or 4 shots at it.
56 seconds to go, and the Bulldogs are going to take over possession.
Oh, we're getting some cold hands out there, I'm sure. And Martin did take a pretty good hit. I hope they didn't steal that off a police car or anything.
First and 10 from the Salem 27, and here's Morrell to throw again. He looks for Detweiler, the catch, 15 and out of bounds at the 12. It's going to be enough for a first down, 15 yards on the play.
Well, it looks like Morrell's trying to get that 200 yards here in one half.
Well, he had 7 at halftime. He's got 103 now on 6 of 7 passing. So it'll be first down and goal. No, I'm sorry. First down and 10 from the 13 with 29 seconds to go. Boy, Modelski gets one more touchdown reception here. And they'll run the option, Morrell, and he's racked up by Gabe Williams. Good to see Gabe with that. Well, Modelski needs one more reception, and he'll have a record onto his own as well.
It's been a while since Gabe's been in a game after getting hurt on the very first play of scrimmage up at Howland. As Poland just going to let the clock wind down here to end the third.
We played 3. Bulldogs lead 21-0. Gary Goddard in